now. It's a very small community. The servers wouldn't let everyone in without crashing, so they don't. If you want in, your best chance is with me, or by kickstarting the game. You can basically get the Kickstarter link, a link to the Kickstarter page from my giveaway message. But your best bet to get Prismata key is right the hell now. Dark Lord, I have no interest in showing Star Realms today because I don't have any keys to give away. If people vote for it, or you win an auction and decide we play it, I will go right ahead. But I have a special incentive to show off Prismata because I have 10 keys. Star Realms devs, I guess I should have contacted Star Realms devs, maybe they were willing to make a deal, but... Well, they don't have the same kind of favor with me. Acidburn, lovely, let's do it. I'm not such a good player anymore because I'm out of practice. Let's go for 90 seconds, but please play faster than that. It's just that sometimes I will need to explain things to people, alright? Oh, I'm doing a giveaway of Prismata keys right now, Alex Wise. If you've got some keys that you can drop to me, Stu. I mean, I got 10 keys from Elliot. If you can drop some more, shit, and 2 developers are better than 1. And people will be really happy, I bet. So you could totally PM those keys to me. Or I'm hoping Nesseroth will still help out with Prismata key giveaway. Nesseroth, would you be willing to do the same work again? Thank you so much for helping out with Feyre, by the way. Everyone who just won Feyre key, big thank you to Nesseroth. I would not be able to handle that myself. So here's Prismata. You start with drones and engineers. They're your economy. Every game you start with that. And there is a basic set of units you can buy. The drones, I can click on them and they will give me money. I can click on every drone and I will earn 7 money. Money can be spent to buy the things. These things here are the base set of units available to both players every single game that cost money, electricity, green, blue and red resources. Drones earn money, engineers produce 1 energy per turn. And I basically can afford these things. So I'm gonna buy 2 drones to expand my economy. Double drone. And Prismata is basically a strategy game where you build up your economy. It's a turn-based strategy game, PvP, where you build up your economy and then earn those resources that allow you to build attacking units, and your goal is to destroy every unit of your opponent. It's like a turn-based StarCraft. Space 2. And aside from those base set of units, there's a random set of 8 units. Every single game it's different. Every single one of these are randomized. Me and Acidburn both have the same 8 units randomly chosen. And those are slightly better, slightly more, they are balanced to be slightly more efficient than the base set. So usually the strategies in every game look different and revolve around those random units. Like, I probably want to go for Omega Splitters. I will explain to you the combat mechanics once it actually happens. Drone. Oh yeah, and if you didn't receive your Feyre key even though you won, check your other stab, because Twitch is smart enough to put everything in the spam box, which is just idiotic. Chrono Filter can actually produce 1 blue and 1 red resource every second turn. So it makes timings really weird, because every second turn I have the resource, and the resources disappear at the end of the turn. Number 2. So this would allow me to just build Omega Splitter every second turn, and then just get 2 Blast Forges for 2 blue resources, and then the third one would be gotten from the Chrono Filter. And besides, I can afford this double drone turn. And still afford 2 drones every single turn, expand my economy as much as I can. Drone costs electricity, so I cannot build more than 2 drones with 2 engineers on the field. He gets a conduit instead. He's gonna go for a green strategy. Probably an Isocronus strategy with some cryo rays. I will explain what they do once you understand combat later on. Drone. Double conduit? What the fuck are you doing, bro? That's crazy. Bravo. Oh, wait. This is the turn where I receive my blue and red. So, you know, they will go to waste if I don't use them. Number 5. So I'm gonna buy 1 Pixie, Tango, and 1 Tarsier, double drone, and 2 drones. Now, space 2. I guess I'll explain combat next turn. The combat is very tactical. There's a lot of math and a lot of figuring out and a lot of just calculations of what's the optimal thing to do. Very exciting. Yeah, I guess he's just spamming cryo rays. Probably. Home. 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 Streaming message. And I might as well let everyone know that I'm streaming Prismata right now. So, because they like to watch me sometimes. Home. 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 So Pixie is a unit that can produce 1 attack and then die. That's why it's so cheap. Drone. Here's how attack works. Home. Units produce attack. It's like a resource. I can just basically just produce attack. And then when I end my turn, my opponent will take damage. And my opponent will decide who to defend with. Units with a shield can defend. And my opponent will be the one deciding who actually defends. And he'll choose this engineer or this engineer, which will make no difference. I will just basically kill one of his engineers. Bravo. Bravo. And if I want to go for Omega Splitter, I need 2 Blast Forges this turn and 14 money next turn. Drone. Delta. Which means if I build this drone, I will have exactly 14 drones next turn, and I will have exactly enough for 1 Omega Splitter. Space 2. A pretty lean and mean strategy, if you ask me. How do you feel regarding join messages? I like messages that welcome new viewers. I want to have them. So Redzona Nova, EMP Sonic All-Stars Racing, welcome to the stream, lovely to have you here, guys. I want to know when someone comes in and I can welcome a new guy. I think it does something in terms of retention of new viewers. I want it in. I play with voice commands using a program called Voice Attack. Nesoroth dropped it for you on the chat. Drone. Number 6. So he goes for double Gauss Cannon, which means my... Oh, fuck. He'll be able to actually freeze my engineers with the cryo rays, which means my engineers will temporarily not be able to defend. And then he could actually kill my Tarsier. So I cannot build the splitter, he fucked up my timing. I have to build a wall, and then he'll be able to freeze the wall and kill my engineers. Which is still lame, but better. Could get a second wall, and then he will kill nothing. Yeah, that's the best I got. And then just build 1 more Tarsier, because I've got the red from Chronofilter. Space 2. Damn, I don't like this very much. His rush could very well work. I gotta build the walls, which means I'm not gonna get Omega Splitter for a while. Damn. Damn, son. But now he will not be able to deal any damage for a while. Because he's building an Isocronus. Isocronus basically hits for 2 every second turn. Has a 2-turn exhaust timer. Which means once he hits, he cannot do anything for 1 more turn. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you freeze. Don't bother. And by the way, freeze works in such a way where 1 freeze can freeze a 1 HP unit. If he wants to freeze a wall, he will have to actually use all 3 cryo rays. Otherwise I can just block with this wall, no problem. And the blocking works in such a way that if the unit has a blue hit points, that's regenerating hit points. Like in Magic the Gathering, where I can just absorb the damage and heal to full next turn, so he basically did nothing. Drone. I will stream for at least 4 more hours, Thunder, but if the donations will keep coming, it will be longer. Kind of like the last marathon. If people keep donating, I keep working. I would love to raise money for a couple more presents. We are this close to be getting me an air ionizer for my room, and shit, maybe even a better TV for my mother, so she can spend the rest of her life next to a flat screen rather than a 10-year-old piece of shit. But for now, W. I strongly feel a need to build some defense and economy. And maybe an extra pixie. Space too. So that my blue doesn't go to waste, but basically I could have cancelled an engineer and built a drone, but maybe it's for the best. I want more defense this turn, so that next turn I will have enough defense, even though he builds Gauss Cannon, and he'll have plenty of attack. Maybe I'll still be able to build an Omega Splitter. We'll see. So guys, will there be any more donations, or are you pretty much all dried up of your funds? And there's no more Christmas cheer to go around? Drone. Space. Drone. I do have superior economy. It is looking okay. I'm not really scared in this game. Especially because he can freeze one wall and one engineer with 4 freeze. And then he's got 5 damage, which means I can basically lose my wall and absorb with the Steel Splitter. I am perfectly safe to just go for the Omega Splitter. And that's gonna be 3 damage every single turn. Or it could be 6 absorbing defense, which means he cannot break through at all. And I will just have immaculate defense right now. It's amazing. Delta. I think I'm winning this one. Space 2. Space 2. Oh, Kira, so if you donate now, $10 is going to give you 200 Joy Coins. You've probably seen it already in the benefits. But for $10, I'm giving people 200 Joy Coins to spend on the giveaway they want. Totally go for it. It's an amazing game. And it's either this, or you would have to actually put in, I think 25 on the Kickstarter to get in. I implement a join message and then no one joins. Oh wait, you implemented a join message? What's the name of your bot? Is the Joyful Yak bot actually your bot, Pixie? Oh, I haven't seen your join message. I've seen Moobot's join message, but yours? What did you do? I think Pixie's making a new bot for me for Christmas. Space. Drone. Yeah, oh, now he's got 6 cryo rays. He can actually freeze my splitter. So now it makes more sense to attack with him. Shit, if I attack like this, I have 7 attack and he has 7 defenders. Which means I can overrun his defenders. I can kill every single one. And this is the special instance where he doesn't get to choose what defends because his every defender dies. So I get to resolve that on my turn. And then I just need to build more defense, basically. And I'm fine. Double drone. Space 2. Space. Awesome. Question, do you want to be backer for this game? I want to, but I am unable to do so without a credit card that works with Amazon. So I was thinking about asking one of my subscribers and donators to actually get me a Prismata Kickstarter pack rather than a donation. And then I will just add the amount you kickstart to my quarterly goal. Or something like that. I was really thinking about it because the game totally deserves it. But there's no pressure because, you know, I will still be able to play the game. It's not like I will get anything special. Although being one of the few people in some kind of test server could be a nice thing, but I could maybe get there just on the fact that I'm a popular streamer of the game. So you know, it's not a really high priority, because I know the game will do well anyway, and I know I'll be able to play it anyway. So it's not a very high priority, but I am thinking about it. Drone. Space. So lose 1 engineer, absorb 2 with the wall. Drone. You forgot to freeze. It didn't matter. It probably didn't matter. Although no, actually if you froze my engineers, maybe I would have less flexibility. Yeah, I would have less flexibility. Still, I think my economical situation is just beyond any comeback from you. Kira, thank you so much for the donation. I love it. Christmas spirit all around. So if I want to breach his defenders and get an Omega Splitter, I will get breached myself. And I can't afford that. Mouse. What if I hold drones back on defense? Yeah, that's good. If I don't get money from my drones, they can defend actually. Space 2. And I'd much rather lose my drones than Tarsiers, and I would totally love to kill their defenders. Because if I don't kill those walls completely with full damage, then they get to absorb some damage, and that's not what I want them to do. My poor wallet. Oh, Homie Dosako, you still haven't answered. Did you actually donate something? Or maybe I haven't seen your answer, but I'd like to track down your donation if there was one. Yeah, Prismata seems to be doing good on Kickstarter, and hell, it deserves it. Please put 4 of that 10 for the toy of the little girl. You got it, Kira. You got it. I knew you'd be the one to make it. Alright, and the other 6? Any preference? Yeah, the soundtrack is amazing as well, and they are getting more soundtracks too. After the Kickstarter, they will fund some outsourcing sound, and they will have sounds, better sounds for earning money, for earning resources, for everything, for combat. Maybe some dying sounds, recruiting sounds like in Hearthstone. Drone. Space. Drone. So now I actually get to breach. Because my attack is higher than their defense. Space. Mouse. So I get to destroy all these... I guess no. Mouse. Nah. Mouse. 6 drones die and I win. Thank you, Acidburn. I guess I still got it in me after such a long time of inactivity. Anyone else wants a challenge, or should I just go get my ass kicked on the ladder? Let me know. Oh, Thunder! $1. The $1. Come on! Christmas! If your dad can't donate $1 on Christmas, I don't know what can he do. Email? Oh shit, there's just so much. My... Viva Dachi! New subscriber! Thank you so much! Awesome! And I did get the donation. Oh yeah, of course. I thought this was someone else. I'll be damned, my bad. Add Joy-Coins. Normal profile. Add Joy-Coins. I will give you your Joy-Coins right away, buddy. Thank you so much for the donation. My email just froze. Hotel. Oscar. Mike. Irene. Delta. Irene. Delta. Oscar. Sierra. Apple. Charlie. Oscar. Enter. Home. Drone. Drone. Home. Infinity Wars profile. Drone. Double drone turn. Write it down immediately. Vivadachi. So, Hamid Osako, Vivadachi, any preference towards what your money goes to, which present? Let me know. Maybe we will see the overlay and then you will decide. Let me know if there's any preference. Dranreb, welcome, welcome. Joyful Yakbot seems to be working. Drone. What the fuck do I want to do now? What is the fission turret? Lifespan of 4, gains 1 attack, can pay 4 energy, and sacrifice the turret to gain 4 green. And costs not that much. How weird. How weird. What the fuck is that? An Asteri cannon. I gotta go for Asteri cannons. Double drone turn. Asteri cannons are OP. They've got 3 attack and they produce force fields. Yeah, Pixie is programming a Joyful Yak bot. Fission turrets into Asteris. I've never used the fission turret. I guess it's a nice middle step, yeah. It's just I need 4 engineers. Drone. Seems, I guess I could use those engineers for Electrovores later, but it seems kind of like a... do I really want 4 engineers? Charlie. I don't think I want 4 engineers. I also think Acidburn will win if we both go for Asteri, because he will build his Asteri first. Double drone turn. Because he built his conduit first. So now he will build double conduit, basically. Oh, he may not have enough money, though. It is 16 coins for the Asteri. Drone. It means I have to build only 1 conduit. Interesting, it's interesting. Oh, he goes Blast Forge, he doesn't go Asteri. I'll just win by going Asteri. Charlie. Charlie. And then next turn I will have... Delta. 13... Next turn I will have an Asteri cannon. I'll literally have 16 coins and 3 green. Green is the only resource, except for money, that stays around. Doesn't disappear each turn. Could just build Tia. That I could, yeah. I guess just Asteri Tia or something. Could you maybe turn off the Yak bot? It's spamming way too much. It's working. The test worked out. Now, how about it just goes away? He goes Tia, I think. Drone. And I may go dead. Number 2. If I'm not careful. Yeah, I may just die if I go for Asteri right now. From Tia. Huh. Homie Dosaka wants to donate towards my best friend, Arthur. Okay, awesome. 10 bucks. I think 10 bucks actually completes his... Awesome. I will keep it in mind. I don't even know what to do here. I'm so distracted by the whole Santa marathon. And, you know, the fact I've been streaming for over 10 hours now. But I think I will die if I go for this. I think I will just die to Tia Thurnax. Space Tia. Son of a bitch. The turret... it's really weird. It gives you attack, lifespan of 4. You pay 4 energy and sacrifice it to gain 4 green. So if you have 4 engineers, you can turn it into green upon death. I think I just die right now. Tia Thurnax basically costs 7 drones to produce. So you wreck your own economy, and 3 times you can attack for 7 damage, which is ridiculous. I don't think I can build anything that can defend for 7, unless I just force field like a madman. I guess I'm gonna force field like a madman. Sacrifice my own economy for a change. Drone. I have the green to do the force field. Drone. Foxtrot. Foxtrot. And then after 3 attacks, Tia Thurnax will be exhausted and not able to attack anymore. Bravo. And then I guess rebuild the drones that I just spent. Double drone turn. Yeah, it's not that bad. I have force field. I have 3 green per turn income. And the first headache after 11 hours. It's fine. I can totally handle it. People are so lovely, donating, subscribing all the way around. So if you like this game, if you like what you see right now, I am giving away at least 10 keys, depending how many Alex will still send me. So it could be 10 or, I don't know, 15, 20, who knows. So basically this is your best chance to get into this game right now that you will ever have. Thunder Rainbow donating 2 bucksies. Yay. You did it. You doubled the expectations. Holy shit, you're a good one. Drone. Oh, damn, he's building so much attack. W. Foxtrot. 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 Well, there go my 3 drones. And then what? I feel like I just have to build engineers, to be honest. So that I can rebuild my drones, maybe. Number 1. Do I just get the turret for temporary attack? It's like a temporary Gauss cannon? Nah. Bravo. I may want a second blast forge. Or shit, I may want to save this money, and maybe, just maybe, I can build another Asteri. But once I survive the onslaught of Tia Thurnax, I guess I will have a slightly smaller economy than him and less sustainable attack. He's still doing good. But his problem is that he's building Electrovores. Electrovores attack for 1, but only if you can spend 1 energy on it. And he cannot have energy if I keep killing his engineers. So he decides to not attack with Tia this turn. No, he attacks, okay, after all. Tia will still be able to defend for 4 after she gets exhausted. Towards the dolly. You got it. So much love for little Olga. So he sees the predicament he's in and he's building more engineers. And he will be able to attack with those Electrovores. Drone. Space. Drone. W. Foxtrot. 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 So if I save money right now, I will have 7 drones left. So I will have 14 next turn. There is no way I can build another Asteri cannon. It's just not gonna happen. Fuck. So I think I have to take my only chance that I... Man, and then there's gonna be... No, this is the last attack of Tia. This is the last attack of Tia. So I think I need to get any offense that I can get to just keep killing his engineers at least. I don't know, keep dealing some kind of damage. Damn, I wish I could have afforded an Asteri, but producing those force fields... Force field basically costs 1 coin, 1 green, and 1 drone. So I turned my drones into force fields under the pressure of that Tia Thernax, and I think he wins this one. Well played, drone. He saves his attack for later. Interesting, drone. Kinda problematic, actually, because... I have to leave a drone back and build a wall, so I'm not even... Yeah, he wins, because I'm not expanding my attack, I'm not building more attack. Whereas he is building more attack. The correct play would have been to block with Tia this turn. Tia can absorb 3 damage, whereas the wall can absorb only 2. Alright, now he goes in for the attack. And he has too much sustainable attack right now with those Hellhounds. I cannot handle those Hellhounds anymore. Well played. Tia was the correct play. Asteri subpar in this case. Even if he runs out, he is superior in every way after he runs out. More damage, more economy. Drone. Space. Drone. Yeah, so basically he will have... Yeah, he'll have like 6 damage really. W. He cannot attack with everyone because there's gonna be 4, 5, 6, 7. Except I will kill either 1 engineer or I will kill 1 Electrovore. I guess if he blocks with the wall, I won't. So there is a chance he will break my defense. I do need to leave a drone back. Space 2. Which again means I am not actually building anything. I'm not actually getting ahead in any way. I'm not progressing. He is building attacking units every turn. Or I cannot sustain a production of attacking units because I have to build defense every turn. I'm stuck in a pattern of building defense, whereas he's building attack. So eventually he will just overtake me and win. Well played. All I can do is build 1 wall per turn, which means I will never get above 4 attack. But he does expand his stuff. Mouse. Space. Drone. Yeah. Home. 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 Well played. 1 for me, 1 for you. Home. Gotta make it a series. So challenge me again. Nicely done. Not as close. You were doing a better strategy. Yeah, best of 3 at least. Let's do it. Good play, good play. Home. Home. Oh well. You had it easy because I was focusing on all the amazing donations I've been receiving for my loved ones' presents. Home. Now I'm gonna try harder. What is a chieftain? First time I see this. Fragile, a 7 HP though. Lifespan of 3. Gains 2 attack each turn or blocks. So basically with a lifespan, unit just dies after 3 turns. So what you want to do is attack with it twice, and then on the 3rd turn, right after its death, use those 7 HP for defense. And this looks so fucking OP. I gotta get this. Drone. I can handle 60 seconds. It's fine. Double drone turn. Because I no longer need to explain the basic mechanics to people. Drone. Double drone turn. Now, there is an advantage to going first, obviously, and it's balanced in a way that the second player actually gets one more drone. So some build orders, second player executes faster, some build orders, first player executes faster. Second player can get 2 drones and a conduit faster than the first player drone, because of that extra drone for the second player. It's kind of a weird balance, because it's not really balanced. It's just that depending on the build order people are going for, it's either imbalanced in one way or the other. It's kind of weird. Double drone. Charlie. Space team. The headache progresses. No fun, no fun. Ugh. So the first thing with a headache is really to just try to relax the eyes, I think. And the neck. Drone. Charlie. Home. Bravo. Double drone. And then, unless I force field, I'm gonna lose my engineer. Am I okay with it? I'm probably okay with it. Space Doom. A good player knows when to stop droning and start building units. I think I will want a Xenoguardian next turn, actually. So I will lose both engineers. But Xenoguardian is an incredible defender with 4 absorbing HP. Drone. Space. Drone. Number 8. Charlie. Delta. Okay, and then next turn I'll be able to afford my first chieftain. Echo. Space 2. I'm gonna build another engineer too. I want to expand my economy in a small way, I think. We'll see. I'm really excited to test out those chieftains. They seem really powerful. Drone. But maybe they are more late gamey? Nah, it's good. Number 7. Charlie. Delta. So I want to get more conduits because cryo rays are always nice to stack up for the freeze. Number 3. Space 2. I should probably stop droning as well. Although no, he's droning too, so I should drone. I should keep up, I think. That 7 HP on the chieftain is ridiculous. It's so much HP. It's like 3.5 force fields. Oh man, that's a lot of things. He still will have only 3 attacks, so he will still not be able to breach my Xenoguardian. I will be safe to just attack with my chieftain next turn. Oh, Kale! Long time no see, buddy. How you doing? I see you don't like my XCOM so much. But you still keep an eye on the stream. Welcome to the Santa Marathon. Games for you, presents for my loved ones. I'm giving away lots of Prismata keys, but after Prismata, you could really catch a good giveaway here. Oh yeah, TCS Gamer, thanks for dropping by and saying this, because the game is amazing indeed. So you've got not only my recommendation, but many people in the chat can tell you the same. Prismata's great. You get those tickets and you participate in this giveaway. I'm giving away 10 plus tickets right now. I mean 10 plus keys for Prismata. Drone. Space. So you better participate, and if you don't, Kickstarter is there for you as the second option. Drone. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's like a tank protected by force fields. So I want to build one chieftain per turn, basically. That's my idea. Bravo. Charlie. I guess now it's 2 chieftains per turn. Space 2. Unless I want to build something else and 4 cryo rays. Alex just sent me a bunch of keys. This giveaway is gonna be big. Yeah, I saw it, Kale. Nicely done, man. The game deserves it. That is one hell of a backer right there. No kidding. He gets a Steel Forge? That is so... Steel Forge, basically you pay $2 and 1 blue and turn your drone into a Steel Splitter. I mean, Steel Splitter costs 6 coins and 1 blue. So you save 4 coins but pay a drone. He's just gonna turn his drones into soldiers now. Space. Interesting, let's see how it works out for him. Drone. Mouse. Now, he will now have enough to breach me. He will have 4 attack and he will freeze this engineer. So I'll have to leave 1 drone on the defense. Too. And I think I'm just gonna get a double chieftain. So sick. Producing 4 attack every turn is ridiculous. But I guess those chieftains are gonna be dying. They do have a limited lifespan. Space 2. This game is called Prismata, Skips. Prismata. What do you mean my tongue almost slipped? Did I say something that was almost bad without realizing it? I mean, I've been talking for like, what, 11 hours now? I don't even know. Might have been 12. It's been a wild ride until this point. And there's some more road ahead of us too. So basically, to compare, he's got 4, 5, 6 attack per turn. I guess it's hard to compare because I've got more attack, but it's gonna die. We'll see. I'm hoping you're doing the giveaway, Nesaroth. I will send you over the keys on the break. So because I left this drone back on the defense, I get to absorb that 1 damage. And then with the drone, and then absorb 3 with Xeno Guardian and keep him alive instead of losing him. And now I think... Oh. One of my chieftains are about to die, so I'll just absorb with him, no problem. I think 1 chieftain per turn is the right way to go. Because I want to defend with only 1 per turn. Okay, he'll have to lose both walls, because by freezing the engineer, I just took away the flexibility of his defense. The only way for him to absorb it is to either lose a Xenoguardian and a wall, or to lose 2 walls and absorb with the Xenoguardian. Which is very inefficient, but, well, what can he do? He doesn't have the flexibility of this defense. And I probably want a Steel Splitter and double Cryo Ray. Space Steel. Yeah, I believe I win this one. It's looking really good. Chieftain OP. I'm totally expecting a nerf of the Chieftain. Faeria is totally coming back. In a couple of months there will be a new beta opening up. I just gave away plenty of Faeria keys. So, shit, once the server comes back online in a couple of days, you may be able to even play with those that I've given the keys to right now. But for now, Faeria is inactive and coming back in a couple of months. Probably, definitely with new game mechanics, new rules, every unit rebalanced, maybe even with a standalone client. So what you got, Acidburn? What you got? Building a double blast forge. He doesn't even use this steel forge. He has never turned a drone into a steel splitter yet. So it seems like steel forge was a bad idea. Because he has to build walls with his blue. So he cannot afford his blue resource to build a steel splitter. I guess that's why he's building double blast forge, because he wants to use the steel forge every turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna absorb with my chieftain because it's dying anyway. Mouse. No problem. Drone. So, 1 chieftain per turn. Sierra. Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. Shift click. Freeze the force fields. And then he will again have very awkward patterns of defending. I guess not that awkward. He's just gonna have to lose everything except for the Xenoguardian. But now I breach. Oh fuck, I breach. And by breach I mean just overrun, but still, I win. This is a win. Right here. It's a win. The chat is in an awkward place. You're probably right. And it's probably my fault that it is. Oh, it's awfully awkward. Right here. Thanks for telling me. Appreciate it. Skips is right, just on the top. And then he has to rebuild his Xenoguardian. Once the defenses are completely wiped out and overrun, it's so hard to come back. It's just, you just don't come back from that. And as you can see, he's just building defenses with all of his money. And it's still not enough. He's still gonna get breached. He will need... yeah, he's dead. Drone. Space. Shift click. Mouse. So I want to overrun his walls and keep the force fields from defending. Basically, I'm taking away his flexibility of defense by freezing the force fields and then killing the walls, because they're the expensive shit. And then number 7, Sierra. Number 3, number 3. Same pattern. Space, space. He cannot possibly keep up with it, because I'm building attackers and he isn't building attackers. Oh, he's building a cluster bolt, which gives him 5 attack next turn through the ghost charges, and me 2 attack. So if he can handle my attack, his attack will be stronger, but my chieftain will just absorb it. It's gonna be completely fine. This is still not gonna work for him. It's just that the cluster bolt costs no money and he doesn't have any money, so I guess he just spends his money in some way. Drone. Space. Drone. Mouse. Mouse. Shift click. Home. 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 So now I have so many cryo rays, I breach him. Number 7. Sierra. Number 3. Number 3. Space. Mouse. Space. Space. And he still doesn't have enough attack, even with that bonus 5 attack. Oh, every turn I attack with Xeno. Xeno can attack and defend every single turn. As you can see, he produces the attack automatically. And Steel Splitter, you gotta click on him to exhaust him to produce the attack. He's a different kind of unit. Yeah, you're right, I would have actually breached for more, Kale. I mean, the game is already won, so I'm just doing it in a lazy way, because my hands hurt. Skips just pledged. Good decision, buddy. Good decision. I congratulate you. Drone. Space. Drone. Mouse. Number 7. Mouse. I ran out of cryo ray supply. Chieftains are also running out of supply. I won't be able to buy more. Sierra. I guess I'll need something different. Shift click. Mouse. Home. Home. I guess I'll just save this money. Get some gauss cannons later, who knows. Delta. Home. Yeah, that's a victory. The best of 3 goes to me. Home.